On Fresh TV, Josh goes overboard on the weight training. Rob tries the seafood with a side of scandal.
There was a celebrated murder here, wasn't there?
And forget the plum trees, check out this home among the olive trees.
What a beautiful place.
Hello again, welcome to Fresh TV. We've got an exciting episode for you today because I've found the most amazing place here in the southwest of Western Australia called Jersey Farm. So I'll see you a bit later and tell you more about it.
Joining us today in the alfresco area to show us how it's really done is Aaron Carr. Aaron, welcome to Fresh TV.
Thank you.
Now, you were at Vas Felix for more than 20 years.
Yeah, 21 years.
And now you're venturing out on your own?
I am. I've joined up with Snake and Herring Wines. We're opening a restaurant in Dunsborough called Yarry.
So what are you cooking for us today?
We're doing barbecued prawns with a burnt miso butter and saltbush.
Okay, well, I'm going to go and get everything we need to make that, and I'll see you back here soon.
Well, here I am at the Amelia Park Lodge. What an amazing spot. I'm lucky enough to be invited to lunch with Paul from V&B Walsh, and here he is actually, so let's meet Paul. Paul?
G'day, Tony. How are you, mate?
Very good. Thank you so much for the invite, buddy.
You're welcome, mate.
I really want to find out a little bit about the Amelia Park's lamb selection process.
Others wanted to build a brand that was synonymous with good quality. So from our lamb point of view, it's lambs that are raised in the southwest on good pasture, all fed properly by great producers that we work with. The best part is it's not just about restaurants. It's good quality product that you can go and get from your local supermarket or good butcher shop.
Paul has arranged for Chef Kieran to cook us up a simple but delicious lamb meal. Lovely to meet you, buddy.
You too.
So this is what you're preparing for us today, the lovely Amelia Park lamb?
Yeah, we're just keeping it simple. So classic flavours. We've got some mint, anchovy as well, just to give that swim.
I love anchovy.
Anchovy and lamb.
So while Kieran prepares and cooks up a tender treat for me, let's find out what brought him to Amelia Park Lodge.
From a small coastal town in Wales, and this area just ticks all the boxes. Got some incredible produce, obviously. We're driven by produce, and this is just a fantastic area to live as well and bring your kids up.
Oh, I'm getting really hungry and it's starting to smell real good. Fantastic.
Just grilling them up. We want to take a little chop. Yeah.
Chow on them.
Take them to medium.
Love that little crispy fat bit. I see people take the fat off and I go, really?
Yeah.
You're missing out the flavour. Amelia Park sources and uses every part of the lamb so nothing gets wasted. Kieran, mate, that looks absolutely spectacular, mate. I can't wait to sink my teeth into that.
That's my pleasure. It's a great product. I hope you enjoy it.
Absolutely, mate.
Thanks, guys. It looks brilliant, mate.
Thanks so much.
Enjoy.
Mate, this looks spectacular. I've been salivating watching it get cooked in the kitchen. I'm done. That was sensational.
Glad you enjoyed it, mate.
Tell you what, I've been sitting here looking at this beautiful view and this amazing building. Now I'm just going to have a little wander, walk my food off, and wander through your grounds.
Hope you enjoy, mate.
Cheers. Wow, this place is beautiful. Huge grassed areas for the kids to play, a restaurant with lots of interesting history, and then there's the new tavern which is about to open. So if you're in Busso, why not drop in, have a look for yourself.
This is Northam, 100 k's east of Perth and one of the oldest towns in Australia. There's a lot of history in Northam, plenty of heritage listings and relics of the pioneering days. But today, it's actually the newest building in town that's got everyone buzzing. Coles has been a part of life in Northam since the early 70s, and Yadi Pauline has been there since day one of the store's original employees. So who better to officially open the town's brand new Wellington Street upgrade?
1, 2, 3. I was very teary, emotional, but no, it's an honour, it's a great honour. It's something that I didn't think we would see in Northam. You know, I didn't think our store would look like this, but it is absolutely smashing.
The community has embraced it this morning, so the positivity I've had through the store this morning and talking to the customers. Paradise in Northern, they call it. But for me, it's about leading my team to create a great freshness for Northern.
Okay, well, I need to get the ingredients for a beautiful prawn with miso butter dish. So can you help me go find everything I need in there?
Absolutely.
Thank you. Great store. I think Aaron's really going to like these prawns. Time to head back and do some cooking. After the break,
Careful, be careful.
prawns to really impress. And the gladiators of the human and lobster worlds collide.
Perfect.
Wrong one.
What do you... So we're down here at Hillary's Boat Harbour today, and I've organised a day on the water with the Pelican Charters. I've brought my good friend Sol Palalay along with me, so hopefully I can feed the big Hulk. You all ready, buddy?
Mate, I'm ready to go.
Let's go.
Let's do it.
This is our new vessel. We've had it about a year. Do the Abrolhos Islands, Montebello's, fishing, diving, surfing charters, and we also, during the summer season, we do Rotto, Karnak Island and river cruises.
Brandon's favourite trip is fishing and diving at the Monties. They run out of Geraldton from Easter to June.
This one here we can take up to 68, our smaller vessel up to 48. This one sleeps 18, but generally we take about 14 away at once on 5 to 6 day trips.
So now that we're out on the water, it's a perfect chance to have a bit of a catch-up with the Hulk. He's a highly successful UFC fighter and he's been competing in the US.
It is hard work because you've got to learn wrestling, you've got to learn judo, jiu-jitsu, kickboxing and boxing all goes into one.
He has retired from the professional scene a little while ago, but he's keen to make a comeback now that the laws have changed and cage fighting is allowed here in WA.
A massive following for the UFC, and I think it'd be great for Perth to fight in front of your hometown, walking out and seeing you in the crowd giving me a high five and giving me a hug and a
And
kiss.
I hope I'm ringside with you.
You carry the bucket.
Yeah, I'll carry the bucket.
But don't throw in the towel though.
No, never. Now, I know you're an islander, but you're telling me that you hate the ocean. What?
Mate, I do. I'm scared of sharks.
Sharks?
But yeah, hate sharks.
But you love seafood, obviously. Is that a major part of your
I love
diet?
seafood, and that's why I'm here. Because you're cooking.
Yeah, well, we do have some beautiful West Australian rock lobsters to cook later. So the boys at Pelican Charters have been out fishing and have caught them for us. So, mate, we will cook up mean feed later on.
Today's Fresh TV celebrity cooking segment is filmed in the Cape Hill by Peter Stannard. This 4-bedroom, 2-bathroom home has a spacious design and is suited to the WA lifestyle. Its high ceilings and generous entry set the scene. There's a beautifully appointed kitchen with scullery, which connects seamlessly to open living areas. Upstairs, you'll find a luxurious master bedroom and an ensuite. Drop in and see it for yourself. For home open times, see the website at stannardgroup.com.au.
So barbecue prawns with miso butter.
First, we make the miso butter. So butter, miso, soy, and rice vinegar, and some saltbush.
Yeah, what is this?
Like you would normally use sage in a burnt sage butter, we're using saltbush instead.
Right. Now, I've never seen a kit like this before, so what do you need these for?
They're my tongs.
But they're tweezers.
So burnt butter, 2 tablespoons of butter. We're going to add the miso as well. Heat it on high heat.
So you're browning it, not actually
You're browning it. You're browning the solids in the butter. You're not blackening it. It just gets that nice nutty flavour.
That's going to be the sauce that goes over our barbecue prawns.
Correct. And then turn off the heat.
Smells beautiful.
A little bit of vinegar and a little bit of soy for salt.
Right, let's do our prawns.
Let's do our prawns.
Don't try. Okay.
Careful, be careful, slowly.
So why do you leave that shell on the bottom?
The shell's there to protect the flesh, the prawn flesh. Basically, if you cook them on a barbecue or over flame, the shell protects the flesh, and then you can still pull the meat out perfectly when they're cooked. Better under than over. Always better under than over with any seafood.
How many minutes, roughly?
Well, it depends on the size of the prawn.
Yeah.
How big's your prawns? And place them on your dish, wherever you'd like. And these are from Carnarvon, so West Australian produce. And then our butter, which we've made previously. some of that salt bush,
There you go.
and that's pretty simple.
There's a trend in WA to redevelop historic buildings and transform them into vibrant venues. This is the Rose Hotel in Bunbury. It's about 2 hours drive south of Perth and has recently been transformed.
Yeah, look, we took over about 2.5 years ago, so as part of taking over, the plan was always to do a pretty substantial redevelopment.
The pub has been part of local history for 150 years, but over the last few years had lost some of its edge in the market.
We came into Bunbury thinking there was probably a slight gap in the market that we thought we could fill in terms of offering, that gastro pub kind of pub offering.
The transformation has not only been about the bricks and the mortar, there has also been an overhaul of the menu and a change to the layout and how the pub does business.
So we could notice that the place got busier and busier every day. We can notice the regular customers as well coming back.
We thought it was a great opportunity. We took it on and, invested in the town and in the venue, and, it's been great.
Part of the success has been around the food offering. The pub in the past had not been a strong performer when it came to food, but now is one of Bunbury's most successful venues.
That was a real focus for us. We made sure that food was the main thing. Gone are the days where you can just open the pub and serve beer all day and that's your job done.
Every day, the whole day, for lunch, dinner, there is not even time that it's empty, so it's pretty good.
Obviously we offer the pub classics, so your palmies, your steaks, all the things that people expect when they come to a pub, to a hotel. But also we've got some more, cutting edge dishes that probably challenge the way people think about pub food a little bit.
The Rose Hotel was announced as the winner of the Best Redeveloped Venue at this year's Australian Hotels Association Hospitality Awards.
It was a massive honour. I mean, that's statewide, so that includes all the Perth hospitality venues and obviously across the state. So to get recognition for the work we've done in little old Bunbury is it's fantastic.
Coming up on Fresh TV, dining inside or out, Miles uncovers a hidden paradise down south. This segment is brought to you by Millbrook Winery. Well, Aaron, that was so quick and easy. And it smells great as well. Now, you've chosen Vermentino to go with
Millbrook,
this?
a local white wine, beautiful with this, dry, goes great with the miso, with prawns, perfect for summer.
Cheers. Let's give it a try. Oh, wow. Well, Aaron, thanks so much for showing us how to do this. This is an awesome dish for summer.
Pleasure.
I'm heading to meet Daryl from Retrovision, who is cooking up lunch. He's here at Jersey Farm. It's an organic olive tree farm just out of Bustleton.
Hey, Dad.
Hey, how you going, Miles?
I'm good.
Come on in, come and meet Fiona here.
Fiona, who runs the farm, is an important customer.
Great to see you. This is Fiona.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, you two, what a beautiful place.
Absolutely. We're getting lunch ready now. Come on in.
Great.
All right, straight into it. Daryl's got me working. We're cooking a lamb roast.
What we're going to do is you can do a bit of a paste with some Dijon mustard. So if you want to put a couple of spoons in there.
All right, so you want me to be generous with this?
Absolutely. 2 teaspoons organic carrots. And we're doing a bit of a base because I don't want the lamb wrap to sort of touch the bottom.
Yep.
Okay. Give it a nice gentle brush.
Little baste.
Fiona makes this dukkha. It is just amazing. So
Daryl.
flavours are good, quite spicy, great product. Okay, now we're going to put some of the nice rosemary down the sides because that'll all steam through and all those flavours. Some of the garlic, a little bit of wine.
All right.
And we've got some lovely olive oil that Fiona makes. It's very good.
Well, our olive oil's all organic.
Okay, Dad.
Next, what we've got to do now, we've got to cover this rack up, the top of the rack, just so that the bone doesn't brown too much. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to put that in the oven and it'll probably be about 50 minutes.
So what happens now? We're all done. What are we going to do?
Well, while Daryl's cooking, shall we go for a walk around the farm?
Perfect idea. First, we go for a walk in the olive grove. There are 1,800 trees here. That's small for an olive farm, but perfect for a boutique grower like Fiona.
We pick it a little bit
earlier than others so that we can get lots of fruit and the greener olive oil, and it's really, really tasty, so that's how we want it.
Each year these trees produce 6.5 tonnes of olive oil, and it all sells out. We wander over to the farm stall. I have to say, I'm amazed at how many different products are made right here on the farm. Olive oil is very versatile. Not only is it used in cooking and as a condiment, but it's so much more. It can be used to make products like soaps, and it has real health benefits. Well, lunch is ready. It looks good.
Have a look at this.
That looks
all this
amazing.
local produce.
That's exquisite.
Oh, tuck in.
You know what, Daryl? Thank you so much
That's
for sharing
okay.
Looks
your
amazing.
exquisite culinary skills. And
Thank you for
Fiona,
that.
thank you for sharing this beautiful property. It's amazing.
Right.
It really is.
Up next, Rob rates one of Frio's oldest eateries.
When they said it was gourmet pub grub, they were right.
And Josh taps out with a splashdown.
What are you doing?
For more great ideas and recipes, see Fresh in the Today lift out of the West Australian on Thursday.
Fresh TV brings us to Fremantle yet again. This time we're at the 130-year-old National Hotel, a hotel with a very checkered past. Let's meet the owner. G'day, Carl. How are you going?
Hi, Rob. Welcome to the National Hotel.
You don't get a pub that's 130 years old without getting a story or two. And this one's a ripper. It happened back in 1887.
There was a celebrated murder here, wasn't there?
Yes, well, I'm not sure it was celebrated at the time, but yes, the very first landlord of the National Hotel was a guy called William Conroy, and he went and shot a town councillor through the head outside in front of the town hall.
It took the councillor 3 months to die, and Conroy was sentenced to death for the murder.
He was also the last man to be hanged in Perth jail for that murder, so after that they brought all the hangings to Fremantle.
And the name, you guessed it, it was a bank before it was a pub, so it kept the name. The hotel has always struggled with adversity. It had significant fires in 1929, 1951, and then a ruinous one in 1975 before it was totally destroyed in 2007.
That's right, yeah, there was a massive fire in 2007. It was halfway through renovations and some kids broke in and set fire to it, so there wasn't a lot left.
The building was feared lost, but like a phoenix rising from the ashes, the pub has been transformed and is now a vibrant part of the port city's social scene again. The pub is broken into several levels, and we'll start at the top. It's a work in progress, but the view was too good not to enjoy.
We're developing it into a rooftop bar and function centre, so by July we should be ready to go.
Now, I don't want to flog a dead horse, mate, but perfect place for a murder, I would have thought, up here.
It was easy to push you off.
Now for the second floor. That's the restaurant. It looks great and has a surprising menu. The term they use around here is gourmet pub grub. It promises a mix of all the pub favourites and something a little extra. I've ordered the seafood platter, which everyone tells me is the signature dish around here. And I think they're also going to bring me a burger. I'll start with the calamari.
Whiting in a nice batter, doesn't get any better. That's really good.
There's squid, a bit of smoked sardine pate. It's all here. You're going to love it.
Burger o'clock, bacon, cheese, onion, fantastic meat, and a good bun. Wow. When they said it was gourmet pub grub, they were right. The cooking's a level above. Really good. Great menu, good fun, great seafood platter. We're happy.
And finally, we make it to the first floor. This is the traditional pub. Again, it looks great and feels good. And that's our tour of the National Hotel.
So it's not a day in WA on the water unless you've got Western Rock lobsters. And mate, this is a nice big one. You can have that one. That one's for you. This one's my one, you know. So nice big fella for me, mate. You know, perfect.
Wrong one.
What do you? Yeah. So while So the Hulk enjoys the cruise, I'm off to work. So we've got our Western Rock lobsters all clean, ready to go. All we're going to do with these, nice drizzle of olive oil, some salt, and a bit of pepper. Is also make a little bit of garlic butter. So I've got some garlic here, and I'm going to put some diced garlic in, and we're just going to put that onto the grill and let that soften and melt. We're going to add a little bit of fresh parsley into that, and we're going to go flesh down with the lobsters.
We're going to pop this bowl straight over the top now. That allows them to steam and keep nice and moist. We've got our garlic butter. Just baste them lobsters. And you want to try and get all that butter to sit inside the shell of that lobster. Go nice and easy. These little ones are yours.
You're joking, right?
Nah, mate. The chef. Hey, what?
Tell you what, let's just swap it over here.
I don't think I'm going to argue. That again. So we're all fed now, mate. Should we do a bit of a workout?
Yeah, let's do a workout. Let's do some squats.
Okay, go right.
Here we go. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. You ready?
Yeah. One more.
Woo!